Hi guys, welcome to Get Curried. This is the Bombay chef Varun Inamdar, and today I'm going to make one of my most favorite Mexican party starters, Mexican tacos. Let's begin. First things first, let's prep some vegetables. I'm going to chop an onion into small dices. Similarly, I'm going to cut this red pepper into small dices. And finally, a green pepper. The vegetables are prepped and ready. I'm adding some olive oil in a moderately hot pan. The oil is heated in the pan. I'm adding in the prepped vegetables, onions, and all the peppers. A quick few tosses. Once these vegetables are sauteed a little, I'm adding in the chicken mince. Make sure you saute this on a high flame. And while this is cooking, I'll be adding in the salt as required for the chicken and the vegetables. Along with this, some paprika. You can adjust the spice level according to your choice. And finally, some roasted cumin powder. Stir this well. While the chicken is getting stir-fried, let's throw in a few pods of garlic. I'm just snipping the root end and giving this a rough bash. I'm leaving the skin on because that's how I like it. Running the knife roughly. And here you have some crushed garlic. This goes straight in the pan. A quick few stirs and just make sure the chicken is completely well cooked. The chicken is done and ready. Off goes the flame. And let's start making the accompaniments, which is the salsa and the guacamole. For the salsa, I'm going to first start chopping an onion. Next, I'm going to cut some tomatoes. With this, just to spike it up, I'm adding in some green chilies. Well, alternately, you could also use the non-spicy ones just for some additional flavor, or also use jalapenos for that authentic touch. All this goes in the tossing bowl. Along with this, some parsley. This too goes in the tossing bowl. Along with this, a few sprinklings of salt. And finally, juice of lemon. I'm just collecting the seeds in my hand because they may just give you a bitter bite and an off mouthfeel. Mix this nicely and evenly, and what you have here ready in just a few minutes is a salsa. And just before I can announce that the salsa is ready, let's add in a few splashes of Tabasco for that typical authentic Mexican touch. A quick few mixes. The chicken is ready, the salsa is ready. Let's now move to the next accompaniment, which is the guacamole, for which I'm taking some ripe avocados. Now here's a very typical way how you cut an avocado. You run the knife midway through the avocado till you find it a little hard at the center, which is nothing but the stone or the seed of this fruit. You knock the knife on the head of the stone, you give it a twist, and you pull it out. You run the tip of a knife gently through the surface of the fruit. With the help of a spoon, just scoop this flesh into a bowl. Make sure you scrape it all through because you do not want to lose any of this gorgeous fruit. Similarly, I'm going to process the other half of the avocado. To this, I'm just adding a few sprinkles of salt, some cream, just to make it extra creamy. Though avocado is a creamy and a buttery fruit. And finally, a few splashes of lemon juice. With the help of a whisk, I'm just going to break the mass of fruit. Make sure it remains a little chunky. It does not become an absolute mass of cream. And here you have this amazing guacamole, which is now ready. And finally, the last ingredient, which is lettuce. I'm just shredding the leaves of an iceberg lettuce. And reserve these in a plate till further use. So I have the components of the Mexican tacos which are ready. So here is the chicken, salsa, the guacamole, lettuce, and what I have here with me are these ready-made boat-like taco shells. So let's begin the assembly. The first thing that goes in is a bed of lettuce. On this, a spoonful of the chicken mince, some salsa to top with, and finally a dollop of the guacamole. Similarly, let's assemble the others. Here you have your Mexican tacos which are done and ready. All that's left now is to pick your phone and call your amigos over for a lovely party. This is the Bombay Chef signing off. Adios.